Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we did some more side questy stuff, and in this episode we're going to be doing a little bit of cleanup and hopefully moving on with the main plot if we have the time. So the first thing I want to do is actually a little bit of cooking experimentation. There's some recipes that I'm thinking of that I can't quite remember, but I have an inkling. So for example, with the mushroom with the dried bouquet, I think that does something. The dried bouquet is kind of a weird item. It reverses stuff, for lack of a better way of explaining. So there's one recipe you can make with it that gets you a real recipe, and the rest of it it'll turn a mushroom into a honey syrup, or I don't know if that's actually what it does, but it takes things and it'll turn it into the opposite of what it is. What is this gonna do? Ah, okay, I remembered it. Space food. Space food made by Zesty replenishes 5 HP. What it doesn't tell you is that in the pit, it replenishes 50 HP. I believe it's 50, not 20. But I'm going to be selling that because we're done with the pit. But still, that can be pretty useful. And then, I am beyond certain that I know for a fact that the slow shroom plays into a chain of recipes, and I don't remember how to do it. I know slow shroom and gradual syrup gives you a honey shroom. So I'm just going to mess around with hot sauce a little bit. Hot sauce into the slow shroom and the gradual syrup. And if it does anything, we'll see it together. And if not, I'll just tell you it didn't do anything. Yeah, so that didn't do anything. I'm not quite ready to give up on this yet. There's two things that I'm trying to get. One of them is the inky sauce. The other is the shroom broth. They're both very important. And I never remember how to get them. Also, I wanted to show that the coup pasta and the spicy pasta are incredibly, well, the coup pasta gets you a profit of 10 coins. I guess that's not really incredibly anything, but they sell for a lot. So I'm going to do a little bit of inventory reorganizing, and I'll meet you back at Zesty's with a little bit more ingredients to mess around with. Okay, here's where I'm at with ingredients. As much as I'm sure that a slow shroom and a gradual syrup is going to make a regular honey shroom, I do want to check. Also, I am trying for the regular Zest combination meal. So we've got the one that we have two of. We got by combining already cooked foods and also by the Whack-As Bump, but that's different. So I'm wondering if maybe combining two low-level cooked foods will make something. And then I've got a turtley leaf that I'm going to combine with my Zest Frap, which is another one of those things that I've got in the back of my mind. I'm trying to get a snow bunny. And I know it has to do, well, I think it has to do with a turtley leaf and a frozen item, but we already tried turtley leaf with the ice storm, so I might be wasting a good healing item there, but whatever. We've got plenty. Unfortunately, that was all a bust. I got mistakes from everything except, apparently, cooking a slow shroom with a gradual syrup just gives you a slow shroom. Sure. I wonder if that means that cooking a regular mushroom with a gradual syrup makes a slow shroom. Anyway, I've got a few more things with cake mix to make, and then we will be on our way. I forgot, before we get those cake mixes, we've actually unlocked 2 new games at the parlor, so why don't we check those out now? Oh, Mario, that card! You got a member's card! Okay, I'll prepare the minigame you can play with that member's card. How exciting! You can now play the tube game. You can now play the boat game. What can I show you? Let's look at the tube game. Not my favorite, but, not my least favorite either. Good luck. I don't think I'll be getting the high score on this right now. I might have to grind that out a little bit. You get this little obstacle course, and as the name suggests, you have to navigate it as a tube. Pretty fun, actually. I like moving as a tube. Alright, let's see how I can do. I'm not overly familiar with this game because I don't play it all that much. Paper game is the one that I really like. Oh, you can... Oh, depth perception, depth perception! Ah, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on! Oh my gosh, I did it, okay. Yeah, you can get spare Piantas that are... Whoa, whoa! Oh, boo. Jumped the gun there. You can get spare Piantas that are just hanging around, but it's not really worth it. Just by doing that, I'm pretty sure I've already made it so that I can't get the high score. This has been a pretty decent run all around. Depending on how close I get, maybe I'll give it one more try. Alright, not bad. I should at least make my money back. Oh, not even. Okay, I actually... Oh, no, technical bonus. Okay. So yeah, you make your money back. It's not a great... Oh, gosh. Oh, I did horrible there. So yeah, I'll maybe grind that out some other time. Let's take a look at the boat game. Maybe I'll have to watch some YouTube videos, figure out how to do that. But, speaking of things I'm bad at, I'm even worse at the boat game. This one is my least favorite. I've barely messed around with this, so I'm certainly not going to get a high score. I don't even really remember the course, just that it's annoying and I hate it. Still, you don't get to be the boat all that much in the game, so it's nice that they give you a way to, play with it a little bit. I'm sure some people get really into these parlor games. Just not really my thing. Even with the paper game, after a certain amount of time, I'd just rather pay for the Piantas myself. Yeah, see, I got really stuck in there. Probably gonna be unranked. I'm sure you have to know this course. Oh boy. Yep, there we go. I'm sure you have to know this course inside and out to be able to even try for a high score, and I've just never gotten that good at it. Let's see what the goal is. I'm fairly certain that hitting anything means that you're not eligible. At least made my money back. Yeah, completely unranked. Ah well. Like I said, I'll try to grind those out, may or may not actually be able to do that. No promises, I've never been good at those. I'm gonna buy some cake mixes and I'll meet you back at the cooking area. A cake mix with a peachy peach gives you a peach tart. Makes you electrified, dodgy, or sleepy. This is normally an item I would never use because I wouldn't want to take that risk, but I'll show it off just because it's kind of funky. A cake mix. Oops, that's a peach tart. Hold on, mashing buttons. A cake mix combined with a ruin powder gets you a heartful cake, replenishes 20 FP, but also softens you. Again, not an item I would ever use in battle. We learned that recipe from Merlee when we did that treble. Next up, a cake mix with a Keel mango. Gets you a Mango Delight, which gets sparklies, which is weird because it only replenishes 10 HP and 3 FP. It's not a very good item. It does look cool, though. And lastly, a cake mix with a coconut gets you a Cocoa Candy. Replenishes 3 HP and 15 FP. I mean, it's a 15 FP item that also gets you a little bit of HP, so who can really complain? That's all we can do for now. So well, first of all, I'm going to rearrange my inventory a little bit. I can take you along for that. And then once we're done with that, I'm going to get some stuff that you can get using upgrades that we've gotten over the course of the last few chapters. So let's sell the Mango Delight. Don't need that. Wait, did I say sell or I said store? Let's get that back because we are selling it. Let's see. We're going to sell the Mango Delight because it's a little bit too low. At that point, I might as well just be using like a sweet treat or something. Sell the Heartful Cake, which is not very valuable because they know it's not very good. And I think we're good for now. I think that's all right. So the first thing we're going to do is get some stuff that you can only get with the boat upgrade, which is something that we got not even last chapter, the chapter previous. I just forgot to do anything with it. So let's do that. I know Lumpy's here. He'll be here for the rest of the game. I'll get him later. I love those little mice. They're very cute. Like I said last episode, or whenever it was, I wish we had a name for that species of rat. Are they Ratatouilles, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there's an item back here that we would like to. In fact, there's a star piece, first of all. And there is HP Drain. I could swear we've seen that already. Did we get that from the pit? I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed up because of how long it's been since I've played this file. There's a few things that I thought for sure we'd done but aren't completed, so I don't know. If you feel like you've seen some of this before, I don't know what happened. But I'm pretty sure we got HP Drain in the pit either way, because I've already shown that off, and I've already talked about it. fairly certain. If not, I guess somebody correct me. But there's that. There's also one. Hold on a second. I think I'm getting mixed up with pit badges. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think there's... either I've forgotten what's in the treasure chest we're going to get, or it's just one of those things where there's multiple items. I think it's that. Because I remember saying I wanted this when we went down into the pit, but it was inaccessible. So, yeah, that makes sense. Still trying to reorient myself a little bit since coming back. Hopefully the growing pains aren't too obvious to anybody. But you can come through here and you can get something quite good. There's nothing to the left of us, by the way. It's just the other screen. You get a double dip. What, you may be asking, can you do with a second double dip? If you have 2 double dips equipped, it turns into triple dip, which means you can use 3 items on your turn. It is incredibly powerful. It's also fairly expensive in terms of FP cost, for good reason. I will, of course, be showing that off. There aren't really any situations where you have to use it, but I don't know, maybe I'll find something fun to do with it. There's all sorts of combos you can do. You can use something, some sort of item that'll take HP away, and then use a power punch, and then use like a boost sheet or something, and then do a crazy like power rush combo. You can do some pretty insane stuff in this game. There's one more spot where you can use that power. Well, actually that's not true. We've already seen using it down here. We got a Shine Sprite. But there is something over here that we can get with a spring jump. You can see it right there on the wall already. If you come over here, you can get onto this little pipe thing and use Bobbery to get that treasure chest back there. We've been seeing that since the beginning of the game. There is no indication of where the crack is from this side. You just kind of got to guess based on the other side. And free defend plus P. Not bad at all. Not something I'm going to be really using, but like I said, not bad. Some people like defense builds. I'm just not really one of those people. And then if we take the long and arduous trek all the way to the other side of the screen, we can finally go in that house that we've been seeing so far, so many times before. And of course, the game gets so bored with that it shows the menu display. What could be back here, you ask? A single star piece, of course. Totally worth the trip over. Totally worth keeping from us for the entire game. Now we gotta go back. There's one more very major thing you can do with the boat power-up, which again was something that I could have sworn that we already did. But I checked when I was looking for power-up spots to look for, and it's not done on this file, so either I'm getting real mixed up, or you guys are going to be seeing something again. If you've already seen it, maybe you already know where we're going. It's weird, because if I already had... I don't know, I'm not going to get too... I don't want to let the Let's Play turn into a, oh, woe is me, I was away for so long, I was so sick type of thing. So I'm going to try not to talk about that too much anymore. Oh, come on. Just get rid of these guys. I still have Spike Shield on. I've decided I'm just not going to take it off. Actually, while we're down here, there's a couple of other things I wanted to do. There is a badge we can afford with star pieces now. We cannot, however, afford to put it on. So I think I'm going to play things a little bit risky, and we're actually going to do a little bit more readjustment with our good old friend, Chet Rippo. I'm going to adjust me. I want more BP, and I'm going to take away some HP. Let's do it. You'll see what badge I'm thinking of when we go by it in a minute. This guy's fun. I should try to use him more often in my playthroughs. Alright. We have 3 more BP. We're going to need another one, so as soon as I show off Refund, Oh, yeah, because I'm going to show off the peach tart. Yeah, okay. So when I use the peach tart... Oh, I should have used it against that little Goomba. Well, no, it's fine. There's another enemy that I want to show off down here that we apparently don't have the catalog for. So it'll all work out. Alright, Lucky. Or Dazzle. I keep doing that. Alright, Dazzle, I would like the Flower Saver P badge. Costs 10 star pieces. You need... Oops, I don't have any more. It costs 10 star pieces. You need 4 FP to put it on, which we will have as soon as we show off Refund. And it's just a generally good badge. While we're up here, you can use the spring jump here to get on top of these buildings. And doing that... I think there might be a star panel up here. No? Doing that gets you this Shine Sprite that you can also only get with the spring jump. By the time we're done with this episode, we're going to have enough Shine Sprites to upgrade almost all the way to the end. The last Shine Sprite is in an area that we don't have access to yet. Is there a star panel up here? No? Oh well. You can get over here as well. And do... Oh, I guess there's nothing over here. Alright, now that we've done all that, let's see if Ms. Mouse detects anything else down here. Nope, we've done it. Alright, that means we're off to the next side of the screen, the western side of the underground. There's an enemy down here that we need to tattle, and then there's also a very important thing that we seem to have not gotten. I guess I was probably waiting to get the spring jump. You technically don't need the spring jump to get it, but it can help. It's how you're supposed to get it. Alright. We have not tattled you. So let's do that, and let's also use the peach tart so we can see it. These are Koopatrols! First of all, tattle. I'll show off Rallywink at some point, don't worry. I'll show off all the moves. That's a Koopatrol, a Koopa Troopa who protects himself with spiked armor. Max HP is 6, attack is 4, and defense is 2. It attacks with its shell and with its head, and sometimes charges up for a fierce move. Plus, if you take too long to win, it'll call reinforcements. Yeah, sorta gnarly, huh? It's one of the worst of Bowser's guys. Koopa Troopas dream of being Koopatrols. Hey, and by the way, what do you think Bowser's doing now, anyway? Eating? These guys are absolutely pathetic, don't let her tell you otherwise. Again, I would have sworn that we had these tattles already from the pit, but I guess not. Alright, let's see the peach tart. Let's use it on Goombella. Yes, I have put... Oh, electrified. You don't get like a little roulette or anything like you do in previous games. But, I don't know, I just thought I'd show that off. The reason these guys are so pathetic is because they are normal Koopas. They will flip over, and they won't get up. It's quite sad. Even when they're flipped over like that, their defense goes way down. It doesn't go to 0 because of their armor. But look at that. Also, I don't think Refund... Oh, you know what? Refund didn't go off because I didn't use the item. I used it on my partner. Interesting. Do I have anything else in here I can use? Just to get rid of? Not really. I think you guys are just going to have to take my word for it for now. We'll show it off later. Let's put on Flower Saver P. And let's find out what's behind this panel. I would say it's been in our face, but I don't tend to come down this way all that often. If you come through here, there is a boat panel. You may have noticed that there is this water running through the whole sewer system, which makes sense, it is the sewers. But with our boat power-up, we can traverse the entire thing. And here, you can see the blue pipes, so if you haven't discovered them yet, or if you did this before getting the Super Hammer, or the Ultra Hammer, which you can do, then you can see what you're missing. And if you come all the way through here... Oh, we're not all the way through yet. If you come all the way through here, you get to a very special room. It's a room that's full of Spinias, so if we can, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put on Bump Attack. Just take off any old thing. Just so we can defeat these guys. And then we can talk about the rest of the room. Bye-bye. Up there is a Spania? The powerful version of those enemies. I believe we've seen them in the pit already. Power plus 2. So I don't think there's really much to say about this. I can use it as a chance to show off some new attacks. Boy, I'm just messing up these menus. Yeah, we can show Shell Slam. Oh, I struck first even. If you're not going into the pit... Yeah, see, we already have it. If you're not going into the pit, this is a way to get the tattle for that guy. Strike all ground enemies, piercing their defenses. That is going to matter because the... what's it called? Spanya actually does have defense. So we repeatedly tilt the stick to the left. It's a very easy command. 8 damage across the board. Same timing for the stylish moves. It's not a bad move. It's just, like I said, it's redundant because we already have Stampede. And we already have, like, there's other things that can do that. So let's do this little challenge here. This platform is moving so fast that you actually have to get it while it's coming at you. Whoops. There is a way, you're supposed to get the middle Shine Sprite by using a spin jump. There is a way that you can get it without it. I'll try to show it off. Oh, didn't follow my own advice there. Come on. I probably could have used Koops for that. So there's another free Defend Plus. I might end up selling that thing. Ah, darn it, take your own advice. When it comes to Defend Plus and Power Plus, it kind of is an either-or situation. Or if it's not, then you kind of have to sacrifice everything else. And that was probably what they were going for. I'll try this a few times. I'm not very good at it, but if you get on top of one of the Shine Sprites, you can use your Super Hammer Spin to get the one in the middle, which again is not the intended method, so this isn't exactly easy. But I just want to show that it's possible. I think I'm jumping too far. Still too far. Maybe if I stand farther back. I'll stand like back here. Ugh. Like I said, you're not meant to be able to do this, so they don't exactly make it easy. I'll give it one more try. There we go. And then you can stand right at the edge. There you go. See? Possible. Totally doable. If you want to come here early and get these 3 free Shine Sprites, you absolutely can. So, let's see. What's next on our list? There's one more thing that we can get with the spring jump down in the sewers, but it is on the way to the next chapter, so I think I'm going to hold off on that for now. There is one thing that I want to show off with it, and that's something that we heard from Wonky if you watched the bonus episode, or depending on if we actually get story progress in this episode, we might be finding it out after this one. But there's a secret item in, where is it? On Keelhaul Key that I alluded to before, and now that we have the spring jump, you can actually get it. So I am going to meet you in Keelhaul Key at the right spot. If you stand right here on this block and do a spin jump, you get a Jammin' Jelly. Not bad at all. A good reward for remembering to come back out here. And there's a block up there that we hit with Koops. I don't remember exactly where it is. I'm pretty sure you just get a coin if you break it. I'm not gonna worry about that. Now that we have that Jammin' Jelly, we're gonna cook it up, so I'll meet you back at Zest's house. On the way, let's power up our partners. Flurry is going to get Dodgy Fog. Not a particularly good move, but she gets more HP, that's the main part. And of course her attack goes up, but with Flurry, the big thing is the HP. She is an HP sponge. There we go. And let's actually give Ms. Mouse a power-up. I believe she gets a move that makes everybody dizzy, but we've already talked about how dizzy isn't that great of a status effect anyway. But little Ms. Mouse deserves to get powered up. She is my favorite. So let's take a quick look at that. Flurry gets... Whoops. Flurry gets Dodgy Fog. Make Mario dodgy for a time so foes frequently miss him. It's the opposite of Dizzy. Sometimes foes will miss. And yeah, she gets Tease. Tease enemies with some slide moves, making them dizzy. So both moves that, for similar reasons, are not particularly useful. There's a couple more things I want to do, but before I do, let's actually talk... Well, no, we can't do this yet. We have to go to the door. Never mind. I want to do a little bit more cooking, and then there is one badge that I'd like to buy that I think we've been able to get for a while, and I just haven't thought to go get it. So let's do that. It is a badge I plan to use. It is a badge among a series of badges that I plan to use all of. It is... Attack FXP. I will take that gladly. We're running low on cash, but we're also running low on things to buy. And let's put that on. I believe that one was Bowser. I love the Attack FX badges. Some people think they're annoying, but I like them. Let us cook a mushroom with a jam and jelly to get. A jelly shroom, the last in that series of recipes. You can see it right here. We've got them all now. And I think I take back what I said before. I think I am going to go get that secret just so we can rest easy knowing that we've done everything. And we can start the next episode with story and only story. Actually, now that I say that, is this area clean now? Ooh. I'll have to look for that later. I'll probably do a lot of like star piece searching off screen and just show you where some of the stuff was, because I'm not going to drag you across the entire world looking for star pieces with me. Just one last thing to do, and then we'll be ready to end. So, first of all, over here, we've been seeing that. I wonder what that could be. We'll go over that later. I didn't plan on fighting anything. Whatever, I'll just take these guys out quickly. It's probably easier than running away and dealing with them on the field. What new moves can we show off? We can show off... Yeah, I guess we can show off Flora. No, let's show off Goombella. So Goombella has Rally Wink. You basically have to tap A when it says A, and... Oh, I forgot to do the stylish move. And she just gives her turn to Mario, which means we can do a multi-bounce. I'm not sure the FP cost was worth it in that case, but you can see the utility by having Mario have, like, a bigger roster of attacks and moves that he can do. If you really wanted to, you could have a turn be just a healing turn and do 2 sweet treats in a turn, heal back up to full. Over here we have... Flower Saver P, of course. Man, I feel like I do that every game. I always jump the gun on that. Whatever, we would have needed to buy it at some point anyway. Well, with that, I'm going to make my way back over to the save point, and I think we're going to end things there. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where I promise we're going to start the story. Bye-bye!